Luffy defeated Kaidou. Now everything is settled. Finally, peace came to Wano Country. But this is a world of pirates, and here nothing happens normally. The Wano Arc of One Piece is full of action and intrigue. This part of the story sees major developments in the world of One Piece, particularly in Wano Country, an isolated island with a rich and troubled history. In the aftermath of an intense battle, Wano Country is on the brink of a new era. The heroic Luffy, having defeated his formidable opponent, loses consciousness and is caught by Yamato. The joyous news of Luffy's victory and Kaidou's defeat spreads quickly thanks to Nekomamushi's announcement. Though some of Kaidou's followers are in denial, Yamato's persuasion and the overwhelming sense of victory make it clear that the battle is over. The Straw Hat Pirates face their own challenges in the aftermath. Chopper is overwhelmed with injured comrades, including Kinemon, Kiku, Zoro, and Frankie. Fortunately, he receives help from Miyagi and Tristan. Momonosuke, the young leader destined to become the shogun of Wano, makes a crucial decision. He speaks with the giant elephant Zunisha, choosing not to open the country's borders yet. This was a decision met with respect. Meanwhile, the people of the Flower Capital are blissfully unaware of the dramatic events, focusing instead on the festival and their skyboats carrying wishes. A touching moment occurs when Toko, accompanied by Hitetsu, changes her wish from wanting to see her father again to a message of gratitude, symbolizing acceptance and moving forward. However, peace is disrupted by a sudden tremor. The intense battle's aftermath has triggered a volcanic eruption off the coast, drawing the attention of the citizens to the floating Onigashima and sparking fears. With the eruption signaling the end of Kaidou's reign, Momonosuke takes the stage. His dramatic entrance alongside Hiyori, Shinobu, and the Red Scabbards initially scares the citizens, who mistake him for Kaidou. But as he transforms back to his human form and the identities of Komurasaki and Kyoshiro are revealed, the air clears. Momonosuke's declaration of freedom and his promise to restore Wano Country brings tears of joy and relief. His proclamation as shogun marks a turning point for the nation. Simultaneously, inside Onigashima, Yamato introduces himself to the Straw Hats as Kaidou's son, sparking mixed reactions. He expresses a desire to join their crew, but this was a decision pending Luffy's approval. Amidst these interactions, the effectiveness of Tama's Devil Fruit power is questioned, revealing its temporary nature but also the bond formed between Tama and Speed. The broadcast of Momonosuke's speech triggers a flood of emotions in Tama, who reflects on her past hardships and the hope inspired by the Kozuki clan's return. Basil Hawkins, having aligned himself with Kaidou, faces the consequences of his choices. His encounter with ex-Drake delves into predictions and betrayals. Hawkins, who had foreseen his own slim chances of survival, acknowledges his fate. At the world's center of power, Mary Joie, the five elders grapple the aftermath of the Wano battle, the rise of Nika, and the fall of two emperors. Their focus shifts to controlling the situation, particularly in pursuit of Robin. A week after the raid, Wano begins to heal. Changes sweep across the country, including truthful education about Oden and his retainers, and improved access to food and clean water. Rumors about Hiyori's past and Luffy's new nickname, Joy Boy, spread, while Kinemon proposes a temple to honor the fallen heroes. The pirate crews, meanwhile, prepare for the future, with Law and Kid cautioning against complacency. News of their increased bounties and the crowning of Luffy and Buggy as the new emperors reaches them, and it sparked new motivations and plans. Kid sets off for the Flower Capital, eager for a confrontation with Luffy, marking the beginning of another chapter in the Pirates saga. Then we see Admiral Sakazuki, the fleet admiral of the Marines, urgently contacting Admiral Aramaki, also known as Ryokugu. Sakazuki warns him not to worsen the situation, but Aramaki nonchalantly heads towards Wano. Meanwhile, Sakazuki discusses the Revolutionary Army's bold move against the world government. The army attacked Mary Joie, the capital of the world government, and destroyed a significant symbol, the hoof of the celestial dragons. They faced admirals Fujitora and Ryokugu, but managed to retreat with their ally Bartholomew Kuma, and Sabo, now known as the Flame Emperor, was accused of murdering Nefertari Cobra. Remember him? The king of Alabasta and the father of Vivi. During this chaos, Princess Vivi disappeared, and a noble, Charlos, was almost killed. These events led to great global unrest, with 8 nations rebelling as their leaders were returning home. Back in Wano, Luffy and Zoro wake up after being unconscious. Their friends are overjoyed, and a celebration is planned. Zoro and Luffy, famous for their love of alcohol and meat, respectively, join the party. There's a comical moment when Sanji gets jealous of Zoro over a trivial matter. The Straw Hat crew, along with their friends, enjoy a grand banquet in the evening, not waiting for the meticulously prepared food and joining the city's festivities instead. Luffy, always the center of energy, leads a cheer with the Ninja Mink Pirate Samurai Alliance. Meanwhile, Nico Robin discovers a secret room filled with intriguing objects and poneglyph text. Tenguyama Hitetsu reveals his true identity as Kozuki Sukiyaki, Kozuki Oden's father, and shares the tragic history of Wano and his own personal regrets. He shows Robin and Trafalgar Law the location of the road Poneglyph and Pluton. They learn about the true meaning of opening the country's borders, which relates to the ancient history of Wano and a massive structural change in the landscape of the country. As the story progresses, Ryokugyu attacks Wano and the focus shifts to a confrontation between the 9 Red Scabbards and him. Ryokugyu uses his unique abilities to drain the life force of his enemies and declares his disdain for the citizens of Wano. He tells them that they have no rights, since Wano is not affiliated with the world government. In a dramatic moment, Yamato intervenes. Momonosuke tries to defend his land and ultimately unleashes the powerful attack Bolo Breath, which significantly injures Ryokugyu. However, Ryokugyu recovers and is about to continue his assault when he senses an overwhelming burst of energy. It's the Imperial Blaze. It's the super powerful Conqueror's Haki. Haki of this power level? Who is it? It's the hero you have been waiting for. He stopped the Marineford War and now he rescued Wano Country from a dreadful attack by an admiral. He is Emperor Akagami Shanks. Shanks' Imperial Blaze subdued Ryokugyu and he decides to retreat. The story then shifts to the seas outside Wano, where the Red Hair Pirates are discussing their plans. Shanks recalls his past encounters in Wano and with Luffy. He decides against meeting Luffy, instead focusing on confronting Bartolomeo, who has been replacing their Jolly Roger with the Straw Hat symbol. Shanks prepares to make a significant move towards claiming the legendary treasure, the One Piece. As the arc nears its end, the Straw Hats watch the events unfold with pride and curiosity, especially about the source of the powerful energy burst they sensed. Yamato decides to stay on the island to protect it from future threats. Meanwhile, Marco says his goodbyes and departs, leaving Luffy with words of encouragement and pride, echoing the sentiments of Luffy's late brother, Ace. After Ryokugyu's attack, Raizo and Shinobu receive urgent medical care. Kinemon returns, regretful for his absence, which he spent checking on his wife after Okobore Town's destruction. His comrades, however, hold no grudge, understanding his reasons. A significant moment unfolds when Carrot is named the new Duke of Mokomo Dukedom by Inuarashi and Nekomamushi. This decision, influenced by Carrot's experience with the Straw Hats and her embodiment of Pedro's spirit, leaves her astonished. Wanda and the 3 Musketeers also pledge their support in overseeing Zou, ensuring its future is secure. In another heartwarming revelation, Sukiyaki, thought dead, reunites with Momonosuke and Hiyori. He chooses to live humbly as Tenguyama, asking to keep his survival a secret. This twist adds a layer of depth to the saga, showcasing the resilience and humanity of Wano's people. Meanwhile, the Straw Hats undergo their developments. Robin shares information with Pluton with Luffy, who seems uninterested. Shinobu, now recovered and rejuvenated, takes Tama as her Kunoichi apprentice. However, Karibo overhears their conversation, planning to disclose what he learned about Pluton. The storyline intensifies with the formation of the Cross Guild by Buggy, Mihawk, and Crocodile. This unexpected alliance amongst renowned characters adds a new dimension to the pirate world, leaving fans anticipating future interactions. The narrative then shifts to the Straw Hats' departure. Law announces the end of their alliance with the Kid and Straw Hat Pirates, marking a poignant moment as they resume their rivalries in pursuit of the One Piece. Kid reveals the existence of the Cross Guild through a newspaper article, surprising everyone, especially Zoro, at Mihawk's involvement. An intriguing subplot emerges when Law hands Killer a poneglyph rubbing from Kaidou, hinting at a mysterious man with a burn scar. Both Luffy and Robin show interest, but Kid remains tight-lipped. As the Straw Hats prepare to leave, an emotional encounter occurs at Tokage Port. Momonosuke and Kinemon, feeling slighted by Luffy's indirect farewell, confront him. In a tearful exchange, Momonosuke expresses his gratitude to Luffy for instilling courage in him. Luffy responds affectionately, gifting Momonosuke a Straw Hat flag as a symbol of their alliance and a reminder of their shared adventures. The departure of the Straw Hats, Kid, and Heart Pirates is marked by a mutual respect and well wishes, particularly towards Momonosuke, Kinemon, and Yamato. This scene is both heartwarming and a testament to the bonds formed throughout the arc. In a daring move, the Straw Hats and Heart Pirates choose to sail over the waterfall, accepting Kid's challenge and showcasing their adventurous spirits. This bold decision reflects the essence of their characters and their unyielding pursuit of adventure. The arc concludes with a theatrical recounting of the Battle of Onigashima and Flower Capital. The narrator glorifies the defeat of Kaido, Big Mom, and Orochi, hailing the Ninja Pirate Mink Samurai Alliance as heroes. Hiyori's poignant play on her father's dying words symbolizes the end of Orochi's tyranny and the Kurozumi Curse. As peace returns to Wano and the rightful royal family resumes its place, the arc ends with Momonosuke, Yamato, and Kinemon contemplating the placement of the Straw Hat flag. This moment signifies not only the end of a tumultuous chapter in Wano's history, but also the dawn of a new era under Momonosuke's leadership. The Wano Arc of One Piece is a saga filled with action, emotion, and significant character development. It masterfully weaves together multiple storylines, leaving fans eagerly anticipating the next chapter in this epic adventure. And that's it, guys. Here we are at the end of our 8-part Wano Arc recap series. Hope you guys have enjoyed our efforts. Now, the Straw Hat Pirates have to face more dreadful dangers, powerful opponents, and amazing adventures in the Egghead Arc. So, we'll catch up with you in some other video. Until then,
南の島はあったけパイナップルプル頭ポカポカアホばっか